friends. This is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden, and welcome to the garden. It is actually the month of February. We're coming into the next to the last weekend of February. Next week, we'll start the last week. We'll be coming into it, and then we'll be going into March soon after that. It is actually warm out here. I'm actually wearing a sweatshirt. It was a little cooler. It was kind of rainy or drizzly this morning. The sun came out, and man, has it made it a beautiful day and a beautiful afternoon. So, what's important about the month of February in the garden? Well, first of all, is that in the month of February, is that normally we'll have cooler temperatures to warmer temperatures. We've had quite a bit of snow this year that we have not had in quite a few years. We had some ice, and we had a big weekend of ice and sleet and some snow. And then the next week, we had several inches. We had 11 inches of snow here on my property. A lot of people that when they will finish up for a season, what they'll do is that they'll pick everything, and then they'll let the over the winter months and everything, they'll let the garden lay dormant. And then what it does is that then they'll come back and then they'll add fertilizers and stuff at the next season. What I do differently is I allow my vegetables that I have harvested, that the plants and everything, I will leave them over the wintertime. The reason I do that is that I'm hopes that it'll break down, it'll compost itself, and then in the end, what it's going to do is going to add nutrients to my beds. That's what I do. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm coming through, and I'm actually going to be going through all of my beds. I'm going to be taking up a lot of the stuff that I had laid over. But I'm coming in the month of February. I do three season growing, is that I like to do cool weather plants twice a year, which I'll do it now coming into March, and then April, and then May, and then by that time I'll start being to as far as harvesting some of the cool weather plants. And then my warm weather plants, I'll be planting. I start them in May. I get them young, and then all through June and July and August. And then the month of September, I will do the cool weather, the fall plants, that which are the cool weather plants that I'm going to be planting next month. Actually, the 3rd of March is the date for me that you can start planting. And a lot of times you have to wait for the last freeze. We're supposed to get a hard freeze next week. It'll be in the 20s at night. And so what I'll do is I'll get everything ready. And then when the cool weather plants, which is my broccoli, my cauliflower, my cabbages, my spinach, those types of vegetables, the cool weather plants that I'll have, and I'll be planting those. So what I'll be planting first is things that can handle a hard freeze, just in case we get another one. And I also have some frost cloth that I can lay over top. But when we're talking about cool weather plants, is that when they can handle a hard freeze, we're talking about a 25-degree temperature. So, in that ballpark, in about a 25 to 28-degree temperature. So as long as I have those plants will do well. But I have a frost cloth just in case, or I can keep my temperatures, my plant beds a little bit warmer if I need it. But first and foremost, what I have to do is I have to come around and I have to be able to clean my beds out. So here's my beds. These beds actually had my pepper plants in it. I'm going to actually come through, and I'm actually going to pick all of this stuff out. I'm going to get these cages out. I'm going to come through and just pick everything out. I will rake it up. I will till my ground up. I have some chickweed. This stuff just grows. It likes in the cold weather. You say, well, Dave, even with the snow and everything, it didn't prevent it from growing. No, because it likes the colder temperatures. So I'm coming through, and I'm going to be cleaning all these beds up. And then what I'll be doing is that the beds that are over on this side, I will actually be rebuilding them. I'll be adding another bed here. And if you remember and seen my videos, I actually came over here and I rebuilt all four of these beds right here with where I have the trellises, the cattle panel trellis that I actually use. And these beds are very strong. I'll be actually treating these too, the outside, not the inside. When I do it, the inside is more or less as I can put plastic down and then I can treat on the inside if I need to, but the plastic will go down over top of that, and then that in the end will help the beds to last a longer time. So I'm glad you're able to see what I'm doing. I'm actually out here getting everything prepared, getting it ready, and I'm excited to see what 2026 is going to do for me. And I'm excited to see what Dave's Raised Bed and Garden is going to be doing. And I'm happy to have you and welcome to Dave's Raised Bed Garden 2026. And until next time, this is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. Keep planting, keep growing. God bless you and take care.